तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले, ओ तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले, तुझ में जो चिंगारी है उस शोला आज बना ले। जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, ओ जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, साथ हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी, शान बढ़ा तू रहे अगाड़ी, जीत की भाषा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी।
Here we are once again in another wonderful episode of the World of Sports, brought to you by Sports Indie and of course produced by the Mithi Group. And sports, of course, is the most important sector that we all know. Yes, in this pandemic, we are suffering quite a bit in different ways. A lot of sports, a lot of athletes are not able to actually play their game. But that's the reason why we are having these episodes wherein we actually interact with a lot of athletes together, a lot of people associated with sports, and try and understand their journey, try and understand what's happening, how are they coping up with the lockdown, and you know, various aspects as far as the academics are concerned, manufacturing is concerned, so many career options are concerned, and we try and bring about a slight change in the thought process of all those who are sitting at home and they used to play sometime, but they have given it up. You don't need to give it up. Sports is something which helps you lead a wonderful life and fight these difficult times, and that's why we would like to welcome you all in this episode, in the newest episode of the series called World of Sports. In fact, in the last episode, we spoke to a couple of very fantastic athletes. One, of course, was the former international gymnast. We're going to talk to her, the first coach, you can say, from India as far as rhythmic gymnastics is concerned. We also spoke to Shipra Joshi, one of the finest gymnasts that India has produced. And of course, we also had the founder and the CEO of Sports Indie, Supriya Badwe. So let's welcome today's guest, and without any delay, let's welcome the one and only very fantastic Varsha Upadhyay to the particular episode. Absolutely phenomenal gymnast by herself, coach, administrator, and of course an award-winning athlete. Varsha, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you and good evening to all of you.
Yes, and we would also like to welcome the CEO and founder of Sports Indie, and of course the executive director of the Badwe Group, Supriya Badwe. Supriya, I'd like to request you to join this. Thank you very much for joining us virtually today.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yes, so
And I
Varsha is already,
welcome.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, yes.
Yeah, she's already there with us. I'd like you to welcome her formally in this episode.
Yeah. So, on behalf of Sports Indie and Meeti Group, I want to welcome you to this episode of World of Sports. Last episode, we have wonderful session with you and Shipra, and we just want to continue and hear from you a lot about your journey. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Over
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. And Varsha, in the last episode, you all gave us some really wonderful inputs about how things panned out. How is the situation of gymnastics in India? And in the last decade, India has really taken up as far as gymnastics is concerned. Today, we'd like to talk about from the international perspective, as well as from the kind of whether a gymnastics is a costly sport or not. And we have some very interesting points that we would like to know. But first of all, what would you like to tell our viewers about the various forms of gymnastics, and which are the ones which are included in the Olympics? Because now we are concentrating for the Tokyo Olympics.
Yeah, in gymnastics, we have five major disciplines. That one is artistic gymnastics, where you have to perform on the different type of apparatus like balancing beam, Roman rings. The gymnast has to perform the skills on the apparatus. That happens in the artistic gymnastics. Then second one is rhythmic gymnastics, where it is only women-oriented sports in Olympic, and you have to handle different type of apparatus like ribbon, hula hoop, ball, and with that you have to perform your skill, which is majorly involved with your ballet skills, flexibility, and and of course it is a very graceful sport, I would say.
Mhm.
Then third one is a trampoline where you just have to do perform everything with lot of jumping activities. As we all know, trampoline we must have experienced. Now I'm sure most of the kids in India, they know what is trampoline because they go to the mall and they see the small trampoline which is placed, and they go and jump, do a lot of jumping activity on that. But let me tell you, that's a Olympic sports and it is included in the
Oh,
Olympic game, and it is a very special sport. It requires a lot of body control and courage to do 3 4 somersaults, and it is very interesting. Then we have other two disciplines which are not included in the Olympics, but which is the games are under gymnastics, International Gymnastic Federation. That is, one is acrobatic gymnastics and the other one is aerobic gymnastics. So those two, we are even waiting that even these two disciplines should get included in the Olympic sports. But in India, there are many good players who are taking interest, and they are working towards it. And these two games, acrobatics and aerobics, are also very, very, very interesting sports. And I would say that gymnastics is serving for different type of, you can say, the kids. Like if you are very flexible, you have something to go and play in gymnastics. If you have very strong legs and you want to do something, and if you are fond of tumbling and salto and all, then you have this trampoline and acrobatic as a sports. So basically these are the five disciplines which are included under the gymnastic banner. The, as I said rightly, acrobatic gymnastics, rhythmic gymnastics, trampoline, aerobics, and again it is like artistic gymnastics, which we all know, which is little more popular in India because of Deepa, and now the another gymnast is getting qualified for the Olympic, Pranoti. So it is becoming little more popular
yeah,
than the other four.
correct. But are these props very expensive? Because you have the trampoline, you have the mat, you have the rings, you have the vault, you have the pommel horse. Do you think so? That means gymnastics is actually not really a very expensive sport to get into. Is that the case?
No, I would say, see, if you want to learn the basic gymnastics, it is not very expensive. Okay, but
Hmm.
of course, if you are targeting the competitive level gymnastics, where you want to learn very difficult skills which requires a lot of safety equipments, only balancing beam
Okay.
will is not very it's not enough. Then you should have a good quality of mats down the beam, and for the landing also you should have the crush mat or the specific mats. So all these things is you can say, because of all these things the game is little more expensive. And of course the big investment, I would say, is like, this is the indoor sports. So
Hmm.
indoor sports, gymnastics is not outdoor sports. So you will need a lot
Correct.
of big hall which has a good wooden flooring where you can place these equipments, and you can keep all the mats, safety measures, safety mats. That whole thing becomes it add-ons the cost. And I would say that is why it is of course it is expensive. And in India, because we do not have such a excellent, fantastic infrastructure, what we are targeting are, I'm sure, the girl like Pranoti and Deepa Karmakar, if you ask them or if you see their interviews, they will tell you in what conditions they have started gymnastic practice. But of course, now after 82 Asian Games in IG Stadium, they have developed a very good gymnastics hall. Even it's a very excellent
Uh-huh.
center we have in Allahabad, as well as good centers in Punjab, NIS center, in NIS campus, we have a very good gymnastics hall. Even now, Bangalore, they are developing the gymnastic infrastructure. And in Maharashtra, if you say Pune, Balewadi, we have a huge gymnastics hall, and all the five disciplines are, open in Balewadi for kids to learn. So slowly,
Right.
everything is getting improved. The people have started supporting the game because maybe they have experienced the importance of this game, or maybe they have seen the performance and the Indian gymnasts how they are progressing. Slowly, it is on a very positive note. I would say that it is developing in a good way, and I'm sure it has a long way to go ahead also.
Yes, yes, definitely. We'll talk to you about that. But Supriya, talking about gymnastics, do you think that gymnastics as a sport should be promoted more now in India? Because people like athletes like Varsha, we have Shipra, they're doing so well. And what can Sports India basically do to kind of promote this particular sport of gymnastics?
Yeah, Pankaj ji, I feel yes, uh, awareness about gymnastics is really very important. Because it's a game of strength, stamina, and enjoyment, entertainment, and a kind of dance form. So yes, awareness is very much important. Just want to share with you that my children, I have sent them for gymnastics. Further, they have not pursued their career in gymnastics, but I think they just enjoyed gymnastics till the age of say like 5 years. And just to add on one more thing, in Badway Engineering, when we have one unit at Aurangabad, and one of my employee was good gymnast and it's a long back, maybe 10 years back, and he wants to pursue his career in Badway group also, and uh, he wants to continue with his gymnastics also. So one fine day he reached me and just asked me, I want to participate at international event at Singapore. So I felt so happy, and then just from the group we sent him, and he won prize over there, award also there. So it was a great moment, and that's why gymnastics is more near to me. That what I feel. And as a sports indie, yes, we want to promote all games. Like cricket, because cricket is something very has a great importance in the country, but these games, those are solo games, rather individual performance is required. So at sports indie platform, we want to promote such kind of games wherein people, and specifically maybe as a Varisha shared that this rhythmic gymnastic is a game of women or girls. So maybe as a women, I feel yes, at Sports Indie we will try to promote these games and make good programs, and maybe some kind of skilling programs for these coming players. So maybe that may be our future plans. Yes.
Absolutely, yes, and we are definitely trying hard. First of all, creating awareness by interacting with Varsha and other athletes. But Varsha, talking about coaching. Now you mentioned about equipment. We'll come to that. No, also even before coming to coaching, you mentioned about the real estate infrastructure, because it's an indoor game. Do you think India, we slightly have a very dubious thought process where we want to give an empty hall for shadi and cultural things, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. But then we expect the same kind of rent if you or me go there for an indoor sport. Do you think there's a slight dichotomy in terms of expectations, and this hampers indoor sports?
See, we do not have this culture. We have this shadi culture where we celebrate. It's like a festival, and we
Yeah.
include so many friends and guests, and we actually enjoy thoroughly with all this. But now I'm just sharing with you interesting experience, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Um, I had invited one Chinese coach. It was 7, 8 years back when it was not possible for me to take all my 20 girls to China, and it was little more expensive. So we thought of
Uh-huh.
calling the coach here, and everything was organized, and we wanted to ask her, like, Sunday is a holiday, so what you want to go and see? So we thought that she will say, because when they go back to the room after practice, they start searching on the net where they want to go, and they do a lot of study for that also. So the obvious answer was, she said, I want to go and see the different stadium. because she was teaching with me in the Kabaddi Association, that is like open terrace. It was big surprise for her that she is teaching gymnastics on the open terrace.
Right.
So
Okay.
she actually asked me, why don't you take me to the stadium? I want to see the Indian stadium and the gymnasiums. So it is really I was thinking ki where should I take her? I can take her to
I
Baliwadi
know.
or where else, because
Correct.
in China, Russia, or even in Western countries, you will see these infrastructures more. So I took her to
Right.
the small gyms where my friends are taking the class, and then I took her to show her the badminton court and all these things. At the end of the day, she told me that you have malls more and the stadiums are not there. She wanted to see this big stadium where you have accommodated 5 6 Olympic games and your national team is doing the practice and all those stuff. The
Right.
city like Mumbai, we do not have these excellency centers for practice. That's a big drawback. And after
Correct.
2010, when I finished my assignment as a coach with Indian rhythmic gymnastics team, I came back, and that time there was one project which was happening in Dharavi Sports
Right.
Complex, that was supposed to be
Hmm.
the pilot project. And since I was interested, I got opportunity to work with this project, and finally I got a offer that on a contract, why don't you work with government? Of course, it was on a
Correct.
contract, so I joined as a sports manager. So that project, I would like to tell you, many sports person knows about it. And
Hmm.
we tried and included almost 12 games, including the swimming pool, in the
Correct.
area like Dharavi, which is not famous for any of these things. But we took a permission from the chief minister who came for the inauguration, and we requested him. We told him the project that why don't you announce in your speech that this complexes are going to be used only for the sports, and we will not accept any cultural activities in the complex. It will be only open for the sports competition,
Right.
sports seminar, everything. And we run the complex on this term for 4 years, and it was not in the loss. We managed to conduct many competition. Even the private sectors used to make the booking. They used to pay the money, make a booking, and conduct the competitions. Government, it was so helpful that all the school competitions we used to conduct in Dharavi Sports Complex, and it was going
Correct.
pretty well. But unfortunately, after that, it didn't work out, and it has gone for a privatization. And it is very
Right.
unfortunate for the for all the sports persons, sports coaches. And that time we had made a rule that whenever you want to do the practice, you can just go and open the
And
hall and you can do your practice. It was such an excellent
and
project, but it didn't work out, and that is where we are
correct. Correct.
lacking. See, the person,
And
the Chinese coach or Russian coaches are coming to Mumbai to train our girls. So that is what I have experienced, because I keep calling different coaches from different countries, because each one
hmm.
has a different way. They teach you something different every time they come. The Bulgarian coach will tell you something else. The Russian coach will tell you, their own traditional practice.
Yes, and
The
of course,
Chinese, they have their
correct.
own
Correct.
practice. So, but all of
International
them, when
coaches
they
have
come to
different flavors.
Mumbai,
Yeah.
yes, but when they come to Mumbai, they are not satisfied with the sports infrastructure what we have, and we are expecting the medals in the sports. That is a little bit, that is actually
Correct. As the gap,
contradictory.
I
I would
think
not
you
say
have
little bit.
mentioned, yeah. This gap is very interesting that you have mentioned, because our expectations are so high. We want to
Yes.
rise and shine, but we are not ready to create that festive atmosphere. You mentioned it very nice. कि शादी में बड़ा festive atmosphere होता है. We involve everyone, but sports में we don't want to
Yes.
involve everyone, and maybe that's the reason why we are not able to kind of things. You mentioned about international coaches also. Do you think that we need a mix of Indian and international coaches, or only international coaches will help us rise in gymnastics? What are your thoughts on that?
No, I will not say that we only need international coach, because our
Uh-huh.
coaches in India, they are actually taking lot of effort. They are flexible also at times, and they are not. I would say they are not non-realistic coaches. See, sometimes the
Okay.
Chinese coach will, yes, because sometimes the Chinese or Russian coach will come to you and they will take your practice for 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours also. They will expect the gymnast or any sports person for that matter. And see, we have
Oh,
to balance, yes, we have to balance both your academics, your family pressure, and school education, as well as your performance. That is the culture what we have in India. You
right.
cannot just you will get only 10 to 15% sports person or the parents who will tell you that okay, now completely academics is closed and we are just sending you to your sports
Yes,
academy and just go through. The population of this nature is only 15%. So
correct.
when we are adopting the techniques of foreign coaches, we have to be really realistic in all these aspects, or at least we have to be concerned. You just cannot
Correct.
go by 100% by their words, because see, they have a different type of eating habits. Our kids are not going to live on 400 grams chicken and eat nothing else. Yes. So see,
Right.
what will happen if you put everything with a lot of pressure on them? Then, whatever now the development we are seeing now, it will be
Will
difficult.
not.
Even,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it will not be there, and people will not opt to go for this career. So you have,
Correct. I
according
think
to
you know what
me, you
you.
have to
Yeah.
balance everything, and
Correct.
you have to know that okay, this person is come to me only to learn fun gymnastics. So the syllabus or the training method has to be different for fun gymnastics. And this, only out of
Okay.
100, only one parent is coming to me and telling me, okay, I'm giving you my daughter, and she wants to be a champion, and you just guide us and we will do everything whatever is required. So then for
Correct. Correct.
that particular child, the training has to be totally different. So foreign coaches can teach you the technique, foreign coaches can guide you, they can help you. But now what I have seen is Indian coaches are also in par with them. Only see, what
Okay.
happens is when you see that Russian coach is standing in front of me and telling me something, we give 100% attention. And the same thing the Indian coach, Indian traditional coach will tell you, and the parents will say, chalo, now it's enough, now it's time to go home, you have to go for the second class. This is the
So
one
don't you
difference I
think,
have noticed.
yeah, Supriya and Varsha, this is a very important point. Don't you think that we Indians are so complicated, so comedy, and so fun that we need customized solutions for ourselves. We listen to
No,
some
see,
international
I would
person.
I would say the Britishers have ruled India.
Yeah,
So we listen to them more than the Indian coaches. Indian coach will tell you the same thing.
but they
But
will not listen to it.
yeah, means they will take it. ठीक है, okay, okay, we will do it. Yeah, that
I
attitude.
know India is such a fantastic, fantastic place. We need customized solutions, we need very comedy solutions, and we need very interesting solutions. But Supriya, coming to you, Sports Indie, we aim to connect people with sports. So, do you agree that being involved in sports more and more, the entire family, if it is involved in sports, it will give a much bigger boost to kind of getting people to play more, and then chances of more athletes coming out.
Yeah, absolutely. Family involvement is much needed because it gives you inspiration, motivation, and aiming for for one goal. As in last two episodes back, we have Dr. Satilal Patil and his family with us, and they were enjoying together for cycling. So maybe if family have a common goal, definitely it is going to give you happiness, togetherness, or rather teamwork. And yes, the young generation, maybe children in that family, they will get more attracted toward their to achieve their dreams. So it's always good to have
Right.
common goal for the family, definitely.
Yes, and of course, family involvement really.
Yeah, family involvement is really required. Yes, I feel so. It's much
Definitely,
needed.
and Yes, and that's what we are trying at Sports India. Connect as many people as possible to sports and pick up sports. But Varsha, coming down to current situation, we have the pandemic, we have the lockdown, we have a lot of uncertainties. I know a lot of people are still very fit, but they are not able to practice, not able to get enough time. So, in these conditions today, how do you think academies can survive? Because it's been a long. Last year it was a big issue. Again this year. So do you think the sports academies and academies like you all, where gymnastics is being taught, what are the challenges? See, we need to survive. We cannot just shut down. No, we need to survive. So what can be the probable realistic solutions?
See, I feel sitting at home definitely is not going to help anyone. Not even the person like me, because I'm running an academy, the financial is not going to support me in this. And
Right.
even I would say it is not good health wise for the kids also. See, finally, today we have Corona. You never know, after 2 years, it will be something else. But the ultimate solution is you cannot keep on taking the medicines and steroids. You have to make your body so strong so that,
Hmm.
whatever comes in your way, you can handle it, and you have to be strong enough, I would say, to handle the situation. So definitely sitting at home and not doing any activity is not the solution. The solution
Hmm.
would be you maintain the social distance, maybe in one class, in one batch, if I'm calling 15 students, definitely I need to call only 6 to 7 students. Maybe not all
Right.
days a week, but thrice a week I can call and do the offline practice. And the other 3 days we can do online practice. So the skill techniques they can learn when they actually come in the hall for a practice, and where they have to
Hmm.
develop their abilities, or they have to do certain exercises to retain the abilities. Those conditioning exercises can be done at home. So we have to somewhere balance and start slowly, because see what is happening. I understand that I'm not the only one. There are people who are
Right.
getting qualified even for Olympics. They are facing the same problem. But
Hmm.
finally, if we have to see the health, the kids have to do some exercises, and they have to go out of the house and do the exercises. That is that I can say that is the 50% medicine effect they are going to get if they move out
Correct.
and do the controlled practice. I would say controlled practice. And I'm sure they will develop the health only because of that. And that way even the academies can survive, not in terms of
Hmm.
finance, but anyway, after 5 years, I'm going to get a good students if I enroll them now. If I
Right.
don't take any enrollment, after 5-10 years, I will have no good base to, go and teach them the competitive training. And this is the hurdle for all the coaches, I would say, in all the sports, not only in
Correct. Correct.
gymnastics.
So we can basically work on basics. So instead of trying to hone the skills of the top athletes, yes, they can be worked, but then we can actually create more awareness for the general population to get into this sport right now, so that इनको अभी धीरे धीरे
Yes,
बेसिक्स में पढ़ाया जा सकता है.
yes, yes.
Oh, that's a great thing. I think people watching this video, all the coaches and all the academy guys will be very happy, because what happens is we are caught up in a very negative approach. Now, Varsha, you mentioned about the control practice. So this question is for you both, Varsha and Supriya. Do you think our society in general is also slightly finicky, a bit scared most of the time, where we don't do anything, but we don't want others also to do something? So just to give you an example, that if you say that we are living in a complex and let's open the complex for a few people for control practice, but there will be 101 people who say, nahi, 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 oh, no, 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 this is not allowed as per law. So we are very negative generally in this scenario. Varsha, if you could first give an answer, and then we'll talk to Supriya about
See,
this.
I would say, if the people in the society are not supporting this, they must be having their own reasons, I would say. But I'm sure after 4 months or 5 months, everybody will come to this conclusion that, okay, let's make a rule, but we will start somewhere. Initially, I'm
Right.
sure out of 100, 50 will say no, 50 will say yes. But as the time passes, and because each house will have a kid, every house will have the same problems. And when they will
Right.
start observing their kids, and then when they will observe the behavior of the kids when they are at home, I'm sure slowly they will also change their mindset. See, if we have to do something, there will be always hurdles. So we have to keep trying. We have to keep trying, because when it comes to my home, my house, if my child is not, not happy with now whatever, and she is not, she is facing a psychological problem because she is at home. So if I
Right.
have to do that, I'm sure each
Then you.
mother has that strength to, push it to the limits, and they will make the other person support.
Support. Yes. Yeah. Supriya, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, see, looking at total social civic sense as far as India is concerned, yes, it's very poor in India. When we see across the globe, other foreign countries, they have very high civic sense, and maybe because of that, they countries like US, they have just came very fast from this Corona situation. So I think looking at Corona, we may learn something that it has taught us to learn about civic sense, how we should behave socially, then all about her health and hygiene. So maybe we can take it as a positive outcome of Corona, and I think this positive outcome has given some input to all parents that. They have to give freedom and some freedom to their children to go outside and learn something as a game, as a sports, which is
Hmm.
good for their health and hygiene. So maybe next coming 4 5 months, looking at maybe by October, September, October, the things will change, and with this outcome, definitely the sports scenario will be going to change. I feel so from a bottom of my heart, really.
Absolutely. And Varsha and Supriya, you both endorse the point that moms at home need to put their foot down. बच्चे को
Yeah.
खेलना है मतलब खेलना है. Who's
Yes.
objecting? Call them and we'll talk to them. I think that should be the attitude. But finally, Varsha, we spoke about equipment. You said yes, you need different type of equipment for the various disciplines within gymnastics. How difficult is it to procure them? Are they manufactured in India? What is the scope? Because a lot of academies sometimes struggle due to specialized equipment. So, what are your thoughts on that?
In India now, they do manufacture all the gymnastic equipments. 15, 20 years back, it was not that effective, I would say. Everybody used to call for the foreign equipments. But now the situation is not like that. You should know the correct sources, you should know the good sports companies, and everything has been manufactured in India. Even artistic gymnastics, even rhythmic
Okay.
gymnastic equipment. Now, if you decide to have a Japanese brand, then you have that scope also, that you go to particular brand and you buy the equipment. But to
Hmm.
begin with, India is manufacturing all the equipments in gymnastics.
Fantastic. I mean that's
That's
good
a
news.
very good positive sign. Yes, yeah.
Great. And can there be someone? I mean, is there scope in terms of reselling this kind of equipment or providing it to different smaller parts of the country? Because it may not be available maybe in the tier two, tier three, tier four cities. So can that network be expanded?
Yes, but for that, the manufacturers or the people who are into all this, they have to do a lot of publicity, and
Okay.
they have to take little more effort to reach out to the people. Because since it is a new thing now, we all know where to get badminton racket, and
Ah.
gymnastic equipments cannot be displayed in the sports shop. Okay, so
Okay.
the manufacturers, they have to reach people by whatever way they can, by
Ha.
putting up the banners wherever there are competitions, or putting up an ad in the newspapers, or as per their budget. But they have to make some plans where they will tell the people, okay, we have this is the catalog, and this is where you can order. They have to do a lot of publicity, because it is not something you cannot display the vaulting horse in the sports
Ha.
shop like Total Sports, and where you can see thousands of badminton rackets and different type of balls, and everything is displayed. So whenever people drop into the store, they buy maybe one thing, but Definitely they see, we all are, we all are shopaholic Indians, so we see all the equipments and we come out in whatever shop we go. So that is the only hurdle in gymnastic equipments. I would say that it is available in the market, but it is not available in the stores
Right. So,
because
and I
of
mean,
the
that is the
volume of
challenge.
the
Yeah.
equipments.
Pankaj, I want to share one thing over
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
this point, because this is very interesting point. And what I feel like, Sports City will be interested in displaying such gymnastic
Wow.
equipments
Yes.
on their side, so that more and more children and more gymnastic enthusiasts can visit Sports Indie website and pick up the equipments whatever they want. So maybe we will discuss these points offline, Varsha,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
Yes, yes, definitely. That would be the
Fantastic.
great help, actually.
Yes,
Yes, and
Shahid.
that's what Sports Indies we are trying to do. Not only put up videos and a lot of interesting interviews, but we will also tie up with Varsha, you and your team to kind of take it, because as you said, every sport has a different challenge, and I think gymnastics has really come up. I mean, we feel that this conversation can go on and on, but finally, Varsha, what would be your message for all our viewers as far as yes, gymnastics is concerned in the future, but specifically our hopes for the Tokyo Olympics, where we are expecting a lot. Yes, we are very excited, but what would be your message that let's enjoy maybe the gymnastics in Tokyo Olympics?
Yes, of course. Gymnastics is a game where, whether your country is participating or not, you will definitely enjoy. You don't want to change the channel if you're looking at the gymnastic performance. That is
Right.
yes. Otherwise, after one minute, we just want to do surfing and move to the next channel. And that is the credit to gymnastics. It is a very interesting game. I would say that again in my first interview also, I think I mentioned this, that do not make any calculations. Just go with the flow. Do lot of hard work in whatever sports you are in, gymnastics or
Mhm.
anywhere. You know, you have to just go with the flow. Once you get a medal, once you come down from that medal victory ceremony is over, you just have to be a normal person and start working towards the next target. You cannot take that medal and be in that what you can say, in that life for a long time. Once the prize ceremony is over, you come back to the normal scene and start practice. That is what I have seen many of the Olympic winners and the coaches. They have this what you can say, they have this always they keep saying this to their players,
Hmm.
that okay, this world championship is over, fine, you have won the medal, but we have to go for the Olympics. So
Correct, correct.
from next day onwards, now what happens in India? Okay, school competitions are over, now my daughter has an exam in next month, she will not come for 15 days. So we
Correct,
are
correct.
happy with that medal and we take that liberty by ourselves not to go for a practice. That is what we are, we come down 3 4 steps, I feel. So the
Right.
medal or a competition is just one stop in what we want to achieve. You cannot just keep evaluating, because many of the gymnasts or many of the good players I have seen that because consecutively 2 3 times they don't win in the competition, they leave the sports. They leave the
Oh,
sports and they don't continue. Yes, because one competition I try, second I try, third I try, then they start calculating, okay, in my age group I already have 6 other good gymnasts, so I'm not going to be in the team definitely, so why should I continue?
oh,
The sports is not only to win the medals. Sports teaches you the way of life, which is much more great than winning the medals. That is what I feel, and I feel really bad that when the good gymnasts, they, because of these calculations, they leave the
hmm.
sports, and we feel bad, but we cannot do anything
Correct.
because coach has no retirement. Coach has to do it every time the new person comes in front of you, and there is no retirement age for the coaches. But the players always, okay, after I get a award, I'm not going to
I'm done.
continue. Yes, I'm done. But
Let's
we
not
have
do
to
that.
keep,
Let's not do that.
yeah, we have to keep working as a coaches. There is no retirement, and that's a very good thing because that keeps us going. Otherwise we will also be a stagnant like the gymnast and the players.
Yes,
So I
very well
feel you
said.
just go with the flow, and definitely you will get a success. You work hard, you get a success.
Very much. Varsha, you really nailed it. You said it so well. Just reminds me of one of the, I think it was the Commonwealth Games or the SAF Games in the early 2010, 2015 era, when Mary Kom, we were covering the game, and Mary Kom won a medal in the evening. And the next day, we saw her 6 o'clock. We just got up and she was running around. And we just asked her, Madam, you won a medal yesterday, just party, enjoy. She just looked at me and said, "No, I'm back to my routine." I mean, exactly what you said. These are the signs of the champions. So
Yes.
don't just stop on your laurels, friends. Begin your routine, because the journey is quite long. And for all those we have a lot of athletes and sports-related personalities whom we lost during the COVID. Really, we feel very, very sad on this occasion. But there are a lot of athletes who have also recovered, and they have done well. Anyone who has generally played sports has recovered very well. So it is a good time for all of us, even though the lockdown is there, even though the corona pandemic is there. Let's play, let's support each other. And Varsha and Supriya, thank you so much for joining us in this lovely, lovely episode. We really thank you from the bottom of our heart. Wonderful words. And friends, please do like us on our Facebook pages, the Sports Indie Facebook page, the Miti Group, as well as the YouTube channel. Please subscribe it, and we'll be back next Saturday at 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time with another wonderful personality, another episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Varsha, Supriya, thank you once again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
स्पोर्ट्स इंडी, स्पोर्ट्स इंडी, स्पोर्ट्स इंडी। तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले, ओ तिलक लगा के मिट्टी का तू बाजी आज लगा ले। तुझ में जो चिंगारी है उस शोला आज बना ले। जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, ओ जान लगा के खेल खिलाड़ी, साथ हमेशा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी। शान बढ़ा तू रहे अगाड़ी, जीत की भाषा स्पोर्ट्स इंडी।